Here's what my body looked like a month ago and here's what it looks like right now. This was my back 30 days ago. This is my back today. In case you haven't noticed, yes, this is the same bra. I went from this to this by just moving my body, eating better and staying consistent. So in today's video, I'm sharing what my weekly workout routine looks like and my go-to gym outfits that keep me motivated throughout the week because my favorite brand Halara is sponsoring today's video. Let's get into it. For the top, I think this white padded v-neck tank will be perfect. It's from Halara's Softly Zero line. Fabric is buttery soft and you might have seen it in some of my previous videos. Hands down one of the most comfiest tops I own. It has built-in padding so no need for a bra and it gives such a nice shape. But if you're not a big fan of white, you can also go for a dark color. Halara has like 10 other colors. I have it in this pretty bluish gray shade called Turbulence and honestly I might grab some more colors before they sell out because this style is that good. For leggings, I'm thinking some sort of blue, so we have two options. Let's go with this one. Not 100% sure, but I think this color is called Carbon. These leggings are from Halara's So Cinched line. They are high-waisted, great tummy control, and this waistband snatches without digging in. Will recommend these leggings to anyone because they also have side pockets. So if you decide to buy one piece after watching this video, let it be this one. I always kick off my week with a lower body day because as the week goes on, you naturally start to feel more tired, so it's always a good idea to get the legs out of the way. I did a glute-focused workout today, starting with calf glute bridges. This setup takes forever, but honestly, it's such an effective exercise. I do 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. It makes me sweat like crazy, so of course, the hair has to go up in a bun. Next up, leg extensions. Again, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. I try to take the last set to failure or at least 1 to 2 reps shy of it. You can probably see that struggle on my face. Then we move on to hamstring curls, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Make sure the seat is positioned correctly so you actually feel it in your hamstrings. I learned that the hard way when I hurt my right knee last month. Just remember it's all about form and that mind-muscle connection, so I usually keep the weights moderate and take longer breaks between the sets. After that, I hit outer thighs with abduction. 2 sets to failure is more than enough. I don't rest my back on the seat for these to really feel it in my outer glutes. I'm super shy in public, so sorry about the angle, but I did some kickbacks next. 3 sets of 12 reps on each leg. I end my workout with the ab cruncher machine. Honestly, this one really changed the look of my stomach and helped define my abs. Next will be an upper body day, so I'm going for a very comfortable, modest and monochrome look. I'm thinking this padded crop tank will be perfect. This color is called Blue Spruce, but honestly all I see is green, not blue, but anyway. For leggings, I went with these high-waisted leggings in the color Washington Grey Green. This is from Halara's Petit Off 2.0 pet hair resistant line, and this color pairs so nicely with the green tones in the top. These pieces are my go-to when I want something that doesn't feel too tight on my body because the fabric is super smooth. Again, these leggings come with side pockets, which is always a win. Now you could totally wear this outfit on its own if you're okay with the less modest fit, but that day I was feeling a bit bloated, so I decided to layer this casual tank top in pretty much the same shade as the leggings. It's super lightweight, ribbed, and gives that clean, minimal vibe that I love. I either start my upper body days with a shoulder press or with this isolateral wide chest machine. With this machine, you can do one arm at a time, but I did both to save some time. I did 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Then I moved on to cable rows. Try to keep your back straight and really push yourself. This exercise has seriously changed my back. Cable rows are great for strengthening your back muscles, especially the lats, traps, and rhomboids. Next, I moved on to the lat pull-down machine, another one to really target the lats and upper back. Then I worked on the smaller muscles like triceps. I'm not sure what this exercise is called, but it burns like crazy. I did 3 sets to failure, and I forgot to mention everything before this was 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. I had some time left, so I added another back exercise where you pull these braided ropes towards you while sitting on the floor. I think this one is called seated rope face pull. Super effective for building your upper back and shoulder strength. Then I finish off the workout with the same ab cruncher machine. I always try to get 3 sets to failure on this one. I also spent 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. Just make sure you stay in your fat burning zone to really target that stubborn belly fat. I'm not gonna go into details, just ask ChatGPT what your fat burning zone is. I don't mind crop tops on lower body days, so I'm going with this one. It's a full sleeve thumb hole top in the color Mica Grey. Yes, it's cropped, but it's still modest, great coverage on the arms and chest, and super comfortable. For the leggings, I went with these ones in the color Night's Purple. These are again from Halara's So Cinched line, same V-shaped waistband that really snatches the waist and looks super flattering. Fabric is super comfortable because it has 4-way stretch. These are pretty much the same leggings that you saw on day 1. Only difference is that these are butt lifting leggings with a scrunch detail at the back. So they really lift your butt, as you can see. I'll be honest, these leggings, they do slide down a tiny bit when I do the exercises. So I highly suggest that you go with the previous ones that I talked about rather than selecting these butt lifting ones. Plus this scrunch detail to me feels a bit weird anyway. I was not feeling like going to the gym today. I was so not motivated, but I know if I skip now, I might not show up for another 2 weeks or a month. So we are pushing through. I was feeling super tired, but the gym wasn't too busy, so I figured I'd use this time to learn a few new exercises. I've always been a bit scared of Smith machine squats, so I decided to finally give them a try. Took me forever to set up, but I think I kind of figured it out. Still a long way to go though. Also, just a reminder, please don't skip your warm-up and cool down. I forgot to mention earlier, but it's so important. Otherwise, you'll end up hurting yourself. Next, I wanted to work on my B-stance RDLs and Bulgarian split squats because I never feel them in my glutes. Well, I finally managed to feel it on one side, so I guess that's progress. Then I looked at the clock and panicked, so I quickly did a few sets of leg press. Please don't lock your knees on this one. Be super careful. After that, I did some inner thigh workout. Just a reminder, this machine is different from the one that I used on day 1, which was for outer thighs. Next, I'd been eyeing on this one for a while, and since it was finally free, I gave it a try. But after setting it up for what felt like the 100th time, I gave up. I just wasn't feeling it. Then I tried doing hip abductions, but I kept zoning out and eventually just gave up on that one too. Some days you just aren't feeling it, and that's okay, but you can see it on my face how disappointed I was. I wish I could go back in time and tell myself how proud I am just for showing up. Ended the workout with some bicycle crunches and dead bugs. I was honestly so tired. I know this day and all these exercises were super random, so please don't follow this workout, but I still wanted to film this day to remind you and myself that I'm not motivated all day every day to exercise. Not every day is perfect or high energy day. The key is showing up anyway, even when it's tough, even when the motivation isn't there. It's all about building the habit, trusting the process, and proving to yourself that you are capable of pushing through the hard days, because it's those moments when we feel like giving up that truly define our growth. Another upper body day, another monochromatic fit. This time I'm going with the color blue. This top has become my favorite ever since I've toned up my back muscles. You can judge me all you want, but now, yes, I can show them off. What I love about Halara is that all their leggings come with pockets and all their tops and bras come with inbuilt padding. For leggings, this time I went with their Softly Zero line. These are crossover leggings with UPF 50+, and trust me, their whole Softly Zero line is insanely soft. I feel like as if I'm walking in the gym in my pajamas. These are like the most comfortable leggings ever, and love the crossover detail and the overall fit. I started off with shoulder presses, 3 sets of 12 reps, still working on my balance and form, so please don't judge. Then I moved on to cable rows, 3 sets of 10. Next, I hit lat pull downs, 3 sets of 12, and you'll realize these are pretty much the same exercises as we did on day 2, so nothing much to say really. After that, I did a superset of bicep curls and shoulder flies, 3 sets of 15 reps. Then I moved on to tricep extensions, 3 sets of 12. This, for some reason, is my favorite exercise because it burns like crazy and I can see my small arm muscles in the mirror always. Then came chest flies. Now keep in mind these are different from shoulder flies. I don't remember exactly, but I think I did 3 sets of 12. And this is just me passing time between sets because I was getting a bit bored. You all know the drill. Like always, I wrapped up with ab crunches and finally finished strong with 5 minutes on the Stairmaster. This next outfit is super simple. I'm going with this yoga tank top in the color pink. This ruche detail on the side really cinches in your waist and gives you such a nice shape. For the leggings, I went with the same ultra sculpt leggings but in the color Volcanic Ash this time. Now if you want to avoid anything sleeveless, just go with this thumb hole yoga sports top in this beautiful pale lilac shade. It's the longer version of the grey crop top that I wore on day 3. It's super modest, covers my chest, my arms completely, which I love for upper body day workouts. I honestly wish more brands made tops like this that are both practical and modest. I have like 4 other colors in the same top and it's so good. More than strength training, you know what's made a huge difference in my body? Getting in more steps. My goal was to get in 10k steps on my rest days, so I kept it really simple and practical, something that is achievable. So I decided to invest in a really good, high quality walking pad, and honestly, I couldn't find one on Amazon that I felt would last me for years, so I reached out to walkingpad.ca and it arrived in just 2 days. I love that you can fold it up and move it wherever you want. I usually keep it in my living room because it's so easy to get the steps in while watching YouTube or Netflix, and now that I'm looking at this footage, which was taken like a month ago, I cannot believe how much belly fat I've lost in just 30 days. This walking pad is so convenient. Sometimes I just slide it under my desk and use it while I'm working on my videos. You can control it with a remote or even through their app, but I personally prefer the remote because it's just so easy to use. I will leave a link to this walking pad in the description box and the model that I'm using in case you're interested. The next day was also a rest day, but the weather was nice, so we headed out for a walk and completed 10,000 steps. Also, if you are into testing out new active wear, definitely check out the Halara Circle. It happens every second Sunday and it's your chance to try new designs for free and actually help shape Halara's future collections. Super fun way to be a part of the process. I'm still far from my body goals, but that's not what drives me right now. What matters most is moving my body every single day, staying active and building strength, not chasing aesthetics. Also, you don't have to follow the same workouts. I'm not perfect, but just try to move your body every single day and eat clean. That should be your goal. Your main focus should be on building muscle, reducing body fat percentage, and for me, it's managing my PCOS too, so that future me doesn't have to rely on anyone. I want to be 80 and still strong enough to carry my own grocery bags. That's the real goal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.